with the option to renew.
The film is called I Do Until I Don't. Writer, director, and star of the movie, Lake Bell, joins us now live on Good Day. Good morning.
Good morning.
This film had me at my desk, right? Yes. You watched me with headphones on, laughing out loud yesterday. It is so funny, and you are so adorable in it. So you directed, you're in it, as we said, and you also wrote it. How did you come up with the idea for this movie?
You know, I admit I was a real sort of naysayer for marriage. I had a very jaded feeling towards it when I first started writing the movie about 9 years ago. And the good news is I met my now husband whilst writing the movie. So you can imagine what he thought of this. But yeah. You know, he actually taught me a tremendous amount about the sort of bravery of going all in and committing and fearlessly. And then sort of, you know, I've been married for 4 years, which is not that long. We've been together for 7. And, you know, just kind of realizing the true messaging of this movie is, I just want to say also, this is not a spoiler, there is a happy ending. And it is deeply hopeful and pro-commitment, which I think is almost provocative in this day and age of like swiping and Tindering and, you know, bailing when the going gets rough. So. Yeah.
There's 3 different couples that you kind of, you know, tell the story about throughout the movie, all kind of different points, right? And I wanted to know, where did you actually come up with the idea for the whole, I've heard of the 7-year itch, right? And so where did the concept of, let's make this a contract and then, you know, you can add on if you want.
The concept came from a German politician. I had read this article years ago about this woman, Gabriele Polly, who had presented to her government that marriage should actually be a 7-year contract with an option to renew in the guise of reform on the institution, you know, and that was just prodded a kind of, you know, a thought in me and an interest in kind of, well, that would be interesting. I wonder if that would work. I was a child of divorce, and I had seen divorce around my family and friends, and I just thought it was doomed. And so I was like, maybe she's onto something, you know. And that was a place that I started to kind of unpack the subject. But I really do think of this movie as a comedic kind of first chapter in a lifelong.
Oh, it was funny.
It's I'm not kidding. I'm sitting at my desk, really laughing out loud. I'm sure everybody in the newsroom thought, "What is she doing over there?" The cast is is brilliant. The fact that you put together this cast. I mean, Paul Reiser, Mary Steenburgen, Ed Helms, who plays your husband. I can only hope that your husband is as awesome as Ed Helms is to Alice in this movie. Amber Heard and Wyatt Cenac as your sister and brother-in-law are just hilarious in this movie. It really could not be a more perfect cast. And then when you look at all of those individuals just as real humans, I mean, you're married. Paul Reiser's been married for 30 years. Mary Steenburgen for 20 years. That the roles that they play in this movie, they pull it off so perfectly. I just have to keep complimenting you on how you brought these people together.
Thank you. I appreciate it, because you know you can't sort of direct chemistry. You know, it's like Mary and Paul had a beautiful, just natural, fluid way with each other, which makes the dialogue just sort of, you know, ring very true. And
I so wanted to help them.
They're just that good.
I just wanted to jump in and help them. Well, I can help you. No, I can help you. I can. In the movie.
I know. But, you know, ultimately, I think, you know, when you know, that couple particularly represents the type of relationship where they're arguing a lot, you know, and they're volatile in the in the way that they communicate.
It's just about communication.
At least they're talking to each other.
That's true.
That's
true. That's true. If you want to check out the movie, it opens. It opens Friday. Friday, and it's going to be playing here at the UA Cinemas at Arden Fair. Beginning on Friday, if you want to check it out, I highly recommend it. It's just a fun romp. Just sit back and just roll with it. Roll with it. Lake Bell stars and directs. Thank you for being on Good Day this morning.
Fantastic.
It's fun.